Hi, my name is Chris Coombs, and I am the founder of the Truth in Diabetes Project. So today, I am in lovely Pocatello, Idaho. There you go. Here's a panorama of some trees and a parking lot in lovely Pocatello, Idaho. Well, 22 years ago, I was here in Pocatello, Idaho with my mom and my dad and some other family. And just about 20 minutes north of here in Blackfoot, Idaho, there's this thing called the Eastern Idaho State Fair. And my friends, if you've never been there, well, this is the fair of fairs. Specifically, they have one item there called a tiger ear, which would more aptly be called an elephant's ear. It's because of the size of this thing. Well, what is it? Well, it is a scone. Okay, so you've got your white bread scone, which is then dipped and deep fried in grease, and then it goes from the grease to being covered in cinnamon and sugar, of course. And well, that's not enough. So once you're done with that, you got to put honey butter on that thing, right? So really, the world's most renowned dietitian, who's Harvard educated, is not going to get the carb count right on the tiger ear. Well, it's a lot. So 22 years ago today, a lot has changed in my world. Didn't know that I had this thing called diabetes going on in my body. While I was having my fun up at that fair, I didn't realize the kind of havoc that was going on inside my body. I was a much, much skinnier kid than the man you see standing for you today, and I was very, very sick. Starving to death, couldn't satisfy the hunger, couldn't satisfy the thirst, constantly running to the bathroom. Well, after we'd had our fun at the fair, we're heading home, which at the time was about 250 miles south of here in Springville, Utah. And no kidding, I had to have my dad stop somewhere between 4 and 6 times, begged and pleaded with him, and don't get me wrong, they were very accommodating, but I had to eat because I was starving, I was thirsty, had to go to the bathroom. And that's a long way to go for a kid whose blood sugar is somewhere between 600 and 800. I don't know what it was, I don't remember. But later that week is when I got diagnosed as being type 1 juvenile onset diabetic. Well, a lot's changed in the past 22 years. I've seen a lot of things, met a lot of people, made some unbelievable friends, and my friends, I am tired. I am tired of seeing these friends lose eyesight due to diabetes, kidneys fail due to diabetes, limbs lost due to diabetes, big chunks of feet being taken out because of diabetic nerve damage. Well, some really neat things are in the work, my friends. Some really neat things. I don't know if you saw it, but I posted a video on the Truth in Diabetes Facebook page this week talking about some advances are being made where, yes, diabetes is being reversed, okay, in lab mice, things like that. And you know what? It's time for us to get loud. It's time for us to get really loud. Really, really loud. Okay, scream that in a parking lot in Pocatello, Idaho, and hope that you don't get arrested for being a nut. Well, why do we need to be loud? Because you know what? We've made advances before. But are you cured? Because I'm not. You know what? And it's time to make our message really, really loud. We are tired. We are ready. We deserve our cure now. Okay, let's stop spending millions and millions of dollars on medications that will give 90-year-old men erections. Okay, I'm sorry if that's a little bit blunt and that's a little bit vulgar, but you know what? There's an awful lot of us. And you know what? We're pretty quiet as a community. Yeah, we go out, we do our walks, we raise our money, but we need to get behind these efforts where people are making real advances, where the money that's being raised to support diabetes research is doing just that, getting into the hands of people who want to cure this thing, not pharmaceutical companies that necessarily want to sell us this thing. We're a nice paycheck, my friends. So these are the wheels that are turning 22 years after learning about this disease in my body. It is time to put a stop to this. It is time to end. More to come. More to come on this thought. So remember, hang with me on this one. And disease or destiny, it's our choice.